You can bring what you got, I'm going top. I'm going ready. Ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready. On the ice, yeah.
Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. League debut right after this. Jimmy Nelson will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hitting action, has the slider, has the changeup. The secondary pitches at times come and go. If he has the changeup and has the slider working, he could be really tough.
Stepping in, Jose Martinez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Hard hit ball to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the front.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit in the bottom half of the first.
For the Brewers,
now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and when you start hitting 2 home runs or more in a game, that means you are swinging the bat pretty darn good. I want to see how they attack him this time around.
Into the box, Hernan Perez. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 0 for 4. First pitch on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Flaherty has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Goldschmidt is there for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least two bases.
Yeah, Matt. Some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Ready with the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ozuna, the runner at third. DeYoung is at second with nobody out. And it's 1-2. Nelson is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strike.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense.
Out towards second. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Batting eighth, the center field.
So a man at third here with two gone, and in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0. Bader is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely.
Does this work? Does this work? Okay, let's do some baseball.
when you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
2-1, here it is. Taken, but called a strike. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Batting up.
Striding into the box, Jack Flaherty, and their runners at the corners now. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a line drive. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball fine, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
He certainly has an open base. Down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded up the first baseline. Three-two pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he
takes another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Well, it's about trying to limit the pitch count also, only in the second inning here, and his pitch count's getting up.
Come take a walk with me. You should never drink dead beer. Fuck. Fuck.
Got a lot of traffic on the bases, so he
No.
really needs to get out of this one right here. Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery is too late at first, and the run is in to score. So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Moustakas has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. His prior history versus this arm, he's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bader ranging back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
No outs, nobody on.
Oh man, what's up, Aaron Payton? Welcome to the channel.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Drama.
Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do.
How's your day going?
That was a missed opportunity.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my...
Are you really second base? How do I go? Batting order. Batting order. I pressed it. What the fuck going on? He is second base. That's crazy. Travis Shaw used to be a third baseman. Well, he still is a third baseman, but
partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Travis Shaw comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
What do I need to do?
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So coming to the plate, Ryan Braun. For his career in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
I think Braun is okay. I didn't like him when he said he didn't do steroids, and then he admitted he did it.
It's a high fly.
Oh my God!
And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
You a bum.
Is over. He makes the play,
Nah,
and
I'm a
that'll
bum.
end the inning.
No, I'm not.
But the Brewers get 1 back on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now a 4-1 game.
Ah.
Ready now, Paul DeYoung, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build.
Come on, really? Yeah.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting a little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Max Carpenter. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side.
Boom.
Throw on to first will get him. Score it 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Line to the right side, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
He drew a base on balls his first time up. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The count now at 2-1. Molina at second, Bader at first, 2 out in the inning. Late that time for a strike. Popped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Standing in, Yasmani Grandal. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
Oh, more comfy. Just get more comfy. Hopefully the fan is not loud. Actually, I'm gonna. Hopefully the fan is not loud. Actually, I'm gonna. Hopefully the fan is not loud. Actually, I'm gonna. Creepy. Creepy. Oh my god, that's so creepy.
Ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercise as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
The pitcher,
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
the center fielder.
At the plate, Lorenzo Cain looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Wong takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Hernan Perez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a ball 1-0. Perez a Venezuelan-born ball player, certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around, but this guy has such a strong arm. I don't see it being.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail it 4. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Boo,
And he
you
gets ahead here
suck.
with the fastball. Strike 1.
Let's get robot umpires. You suck.
Ready with the 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Colton Wong. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Martinez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Kane on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Paul Goldschmidt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The left fielder.
Next to bat for St. Louis, Marcell Ozuna. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Braun has a read on it, and that retires the side. Cards leave 1. Leading off the inning, Christian Yelich, and they'll need him to get something going here, and it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The batter, the first baseman, Jesus.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve. 1 and 2. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. but this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fouled off. Popped him up. Wong is there. And that's the 3rd out. Ready for another chance? Paul DeYoung, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Paul DeYoung.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Tough day at the office in his debut here today. How worrisome is this start for you guys looking forward?
You know, this is kind of to be expected, Matt. I think a lot of times as a pitcher, you're at the advantage the first time through the lineup. He kind of had his way the first few innings with this lineup. Now that they've seen him a second and going on to a 3rd time, he's having a much more difficult time getting the ball past these hitters.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Braun at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher, number 4.
So digging in now, Yadier Molina. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. 1-0 the count.
Wow, they know.
Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Get the fuck
He
in.
is in there. So striding forward now, Ryan Braun. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Braun can't come up with that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Popped him up. Carpenter has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Ben Gamble will grab the bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Brewers.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's through for a hit.
There's be 2 errors on me.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box, Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ballgame. Jeremy Jeffress is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Jeremy.
And
leading off for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Harrison Davis.
37? Ugh. He a grandpa. Who do we want? Who do we want? Maybe him. Maybe him.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in once again, Jack Flaherty. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Perez from shallow center. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, right fielder.
Riding in once again, Jose Martinez. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. A 1-0 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kane is after it, but he won't get there. It
Really,
falls
Kane?
in.
You let that one go? What? What is this? Are you playing a video game?
For him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh my God.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home. In the air to right center. Yelich is under it. And that retires the side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Through 5.5, it's the Cardinals 6 and the Brewers 1. At the plate, Hernan Perez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Hernan Perez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call.
Wainwright.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. As Wainwright's able to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit softly on the ground to third. Carpenter is right there. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
At the plate, Paul DeYoung. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 35.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Ozuna on second. DeYoung at first with no outs. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for 1. On to first. So he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Now batting. Catcher.
Ready once again, Yadier Molina. His career numbers in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Yelich. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The second baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Now the 2-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now. His career line against Wainwright. He's totaled 18 hits in 86 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Martinez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Now at the plate, Harrison Bader. Couple of walks for him thus far.
The center field.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Bader.
In there for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Tyler O'Neill is out of the dugout now as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the
41. Tyler O'Neill.
Nope. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. On to first, and there were two down.
Now batting. Right
Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. In his career versus this pitcher, he's just 2 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count remains at 0-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Luke Gregerson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Manny Pena will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Ball 1. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for Rico to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Lorenzo Cain. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The batter.
Into the box now, Hernan Perez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Down the first baseline. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Brewers 1. Corbin Burns enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Yelich has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marcell Ozuna. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Hard hit ball to second. Shaw has it. Oh, what a stop. Hats off to that one. Striding in, Christian Yelich. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Lays off 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. The 1-2. Lined hard toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, D-Roll, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Count is 1-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So stepping in, Travis Shaw. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals are in the win column for the first time this year as the ball game is over.
Everybody.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win
We're gonna
games
be
on the
live
road,
streaming later,
especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The St. Louis Cardinals took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jack Flaherty earns his first win of the season. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field. This is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
I'll see you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs on 12.
Victorious St. Louis Cardinals? What? Is that what the fuck you just said? Okay, good night, everybody. Peace. Peace, love, and peace. Love you guys.
Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now.